In this tutorial we're going to discuss how to manage content and articles. So we're in our main control panel. As you can see, it's in front of us. We left click on Content Manager, and that will bring up the list of content articles that we have created. So you see there's a lot of dummy articles in our demo that we've created. I'm just going to pop back to our front website. You can see we've article B, so the best thing to do is for us to open that up and make some revisions so you can see it live and see exactly, we'll be able to compare it. So here we are, we see article B. We're just going to click on that and it will open up a window for you. This is something similar, I suppose you could say, to Microsoft Word. It has most of the same features, and as you can see we have some dummy text in there. So I'm not going to really explain all the features. I'm just going to briefly highlight some text and just to show you how similar it is. So if we'll just bold this, so we can bold, italic, underline text. We can also do is we can set various heading styles. So as per your template you'll have different heading styles, H1 say to H5. So we've just, after setting a heading style to that, that's very good for search engine optimization, because H1 tags and heading 2 tags are important, because it really tells the reader and the search engine crawlers that these are important keywords or reference headings. So they do put a little more weight when it's in a heading tag. Now, so as you can see, you have lots of things that you can play around with. I suppose the one that people really want to know about mostly is the insert and edit image option. So we're just going to click on that little, I'll just go back here, I'll show it again. We moved a little fast. That's it, insert and edit image. And one very important thing to point out is if you hover over all these little tab features, it'll actually bring up a description of what each one does. And as I say, they're all very familiar. You've got your undo, you've got cut, very same as Microsoft Word. So back to our image editing, we're going to click on this insert edit image icon. It's going to bring up a window for us, and here are the various folders inside our images directory. So I'm just going to click on one, just find a good one that's large. So we've got key. I'm just going to move over here for you, and you'll see it's going to be the image there. It's an image preview. If you look up here, it tells you where the image is located, it tells you the dimensions of the image. You can choose the alignment, the margin, the border width. There's lots of options for you, but in most cases you're just going to be inserting or overwriting images. So back to the bottom, we have our options here. We've got reset, refresh, insert and cancel. So we're obviously going to click insert. Alright, and actually installed the copyright. I clicked on the wrong one, but you can see that little image there. So again, we can change the location of this little guy from this little image just from here, same as Microsoft Word. You just click on it wherever you want to place it. We'll just leave it in the center for now. So that's it. Text, there's really no point in discussing. You have the same options as Microsoft Word, but one thing you sometimes might want to do is maybe bullet point your text or something like that. So that's a little demo of that for you. Now that's really it. So we're ready to save that or apply our settings. I'm just going to quickly run through the whole the other settings available. Title, fairly self-explanatory. Article B, so you place that's your title, okay, and the alias is actually the URL. So if this is title article B, you might want to call the actual web URL, so www.yourwebsite.com/mysecondarticle.html. so that's where you would place it in if you wanted the actual URL to be different in the title. Published is if you want to publish, yes or no. Front page, put it on the front page, yes or no. Section and categories, we'll get into those in a little later. That's basically it. On the right hand side, there's one very more important other little piece of information. So meta information, description and keywords. So your meta description is when you search in Google, it's or a search engine, it's the result text that you see that's displayed over the website page that you have visible. So I'm just going to type in insurance, and we will bring up a page just to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So it's that piece, so that's your meta description. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. So it's very important for search engine ranking that you fill that out and personalize it yourself. We would put in generic as best we can, but really you'd be working on your keywords and your search engine optimization, so you'll be tweaking that. Same with keywords. Pop in the keywords that are relevant to that page. Don't dump thousands of keywords in. It doesn't work anymore. If you're reading information about dumping thousands of keywords, it's 3 or 4 years out of date. That's basically it. We're probably going to cover in a little more the article manager in other tutorials, but for now that's basically all we're going to cover. So I'm just going to click save or apply. So I'm just going to click apply, because apply allows you to save the article, the revisions that you've made, but it doesn't close down the article, so you can quickly pop to the front end and check the actual revisions that you've made and then pop back. So let's just have a quick look. As you can see, we have our styling or format, our little copyright icon, and we have our bullet points. So as you can see, extremely easy to make changes and revisions to articles themselves.